Welcome to Lexi Down Under. I just wanted to say hi to everyone and hope you guys are all having a good day. And I have a little bit of a message today. I hope that it's encouraging to some of you who are going through a hard time. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And now on to my message. But again, like seriously, it's a little bit like a serious one. So just be prepared. So, I've been thinking a lot about this topic lately. Of a few people around me that, are having a hard time. And I want to talk about trusting the universe, trusting God, or trusting whoever you believe in, trusting in the heavenly beings, I guess. A few years ago, I moved out here and I was a mess, like a mess. I missed my family, my friends, my lifestyle, I was really religious back then. I missed the culture. I was just taken from an element that I was so used to my whole life, and it was my choice to come out here and just be surrounded by all new, everything new. I never really ever had to make friends because I had my friends all throughout my life. I never really had to worry about knowing where I was going because I knew the directions. I knew everywhere I was going. If not, I had someone that I knew that I was good friends with. I never really had to really look for a job because I always I was going to college and all that stuff, and then I had to put a stop to it, and I came here and I haven't gone to college since, so that was playing up on my mind. I was newly married. It was just, everything was new. And for a good few years, I had so much anxiety and so much, I was a mess. I was just a mess. And every time I would go and visit the States, I would try and search for something. I don't know what I was searching for, but I would search for comfort. I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is we're all put in these situations that we don't really predict is going to happen. I never predicted that my life would take me to Australia. I'm so glad that it has because I love my husband, but I had to get out of my comfort zone to know what was going to happen. So this is kind of going off topic from what I was just saying, but if I hadn't have trusted God or the universe that it will all work itself out when I moved here, I don't think it would have worked out because I would have been not following my gut. And if I wasn't following my gut and I moved out here, I don't think it would have really worked out. Does that make sense? So, but what I'm saying is, we're all put in situations where even sometimes we're forced to face, and sometimes it can't be fair. Sometimes it's not fair. You look back on a few years ago and you're like, what the heck? Like, I wasted all my time and effort on something and it's just all gone to crap, and you're nervous to move on to the bigger and better future, whether it's a business, whether it's relationships, whether it's career changes, anything. And it's the unknown in front of you, and it's scary. It's really scary, but it all works itself out always. Like, think back of a time when you thought, oh, it's not going to work out. It worked out. You're here. You're alive. You're going forward. So my thing today is just trust in the universe. trust in God that it's going to work out. And you know what? God has your favor in everything. Even if you don't feel like you're religious, I'm not calling myself religious at all because I'm not. But there is a higher being, there is a universe, and you attract what you put your attention to. Okay, so this is like 2 hours later when I had to stop because I got really busy in the shop. But the long story short, I'm not saying what am I not saying? I'm not saying like, oh, everything's gonna work out, it's gonna be all positive and dandy. It's gonna be hard, but that's ultimately what I am saying. What I'm saying is, even though you're going through a lot of struggles right now, embrace the struggle because it's the healing process of the struggle, and make some future goals of what you want. What do you want out of life? Like, what do you want? Where do you see yourself in even a year's time? And have that hope for the year's time to be where you're at. But I am not saying it's going to be easy, but just, I don't know. Think positive in the circle of the whole mess that you each may be in, and you are going to come out of it a better person. That's my message today.